Okay, everyone, welcome to Theology on Tap. I just want to share the story with you today. It was a real good experience I had driving this man about a month ago or so. I know that the country is kind of demoralized, a lot of racial tensions out there and stuff. So as a Lyft driver, I'm being extra nice to people. I'm always nice to people anyways, but what I notice is that passengers also, they're very extra nice as well. So it's been very pleasant actually driving Lyft. Anyway, I picked up this one passenger about a month ago, African American gentleman. I would say he's about late 30s to early 40-year-old man. And one thing I noticed right away is that he had a bottle of whiskey, and it was almost, I say about 75% gone already. I don't know if he drank the whole thing or not, but he was feeling pretty good. So sometimes when somebody's kind of tipsy on alcohol, it's pretty good, it's positive, it's fun, but other times it's not fun at all. So I was hoping, it would be a pleasant ride because I had to drive him for about 40 miles. It's going to take about 45 to 50 minutes for this ride. So I was feeling kind of nervous. Well, he was pretty quiet for about a good 20 minutes. And I'm listening to my favorite songs on the radio. And he seemed to really enjoy the songs that I like. So he started talking. And he was telling about his life a little bit. And he was talking about how he grew up in a rough neighborhood. He joined a gang at a young age and he got into a lot of trouble. And he kept on saying how bad of a person he was. He didn't go into details about what he did, but he did some bad stuff, he kept on saying. So he was in prison for a few years. And then he said he met Jesus Christ. Not like the church thing, he said, but in prison, you meet Jesus Christ. And he got to study the Bible. He built his relationship with Jesus. And he kept on saying this: if Jesus could save me, he could save anybody. If Jesus could save me, Jesus can save everybody. He kept on saying that over and over again. After a little while, I started agreeing with him. I started talking about my faith and how I thought about Jesus, this and that. And we got really excited, And I know we got this social distancing with the mask on and everything, but he got so excited. He started touching my arm and then slapping in agreement, laughing and all that kind of stuff. And it was a pretty fun ride, And almost at the end of the ride, this is what I said to him. I said, I wish I could have recorded you talking about Jesus. It was really nice. It was really good because I was agreeing with him about 99% of the times, which rarely happens when a Christian starts talking. I would disagree so many things. But this guy, I was agreeing with him 99% of the times, and I was really excited about that. So I said, hey, I should have recorded this conversation. And this is what he said. He said, no, this conversation was for you and not anyone else, especially for you. And I felt really good about that, God allowed this man to get in for us to have this conversation that lifted me up, brought people together. Another thing he kept on saying is, if Jesus could save me, he could save everybody. And then he would say, it doesn't matter what kind of person you are, good person, bad person, black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. He said, because those things don't matter to Jesus. He could save me, he could save anybody. And I was really feeling good about that. I really was. So at the end of the ride, I'm dropping him off. And he wouldn't get out of the car for another 5 minutes. We were having such a good time. And this is what he said. He said, this conversation was just for us and it was good. And then he goes, because you are my brother. You are my brother. And I mean, if we could all just come together in the spirit of Christ, of love and forgiveness and joy of salvation, right? All those other things don't matter. The color of your skin, how rich you are to whatever, it shouldn't matter. Anyway, he said, you're my brother. And I said, hey, you're my brother too. And we shook hands and stuff. And then he smiled at me at the end. He said, you're my brother, not from another mother, but from the same father. And I thought that was the best, most uplifting thing I ever heard I mean, in a long, long time, I would say. He was my brother, not from another mother, but from the same father. We could come together in the spirit of Christ, right? And I hope that everybody would do just that. Well, I thought I'd share that story with you. It was really encouraging for me. I hope that if you have that understanding of faith, then to know that you are also my brothers and sisters, not from another mother, but from the same father. That was really cool. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.